And we start, of course, with the adventure recap of last week. The Hazard team journeyed into the astral plane to recover the God's Bone fragment from the petrified corpse of a forgotten deity. Arriving amidst a fierce battle between the Githyanki and Mind Flayers, the party secured the fragment only to discover that their rivals at Swift Sigil Express had sabotaged their return portal. While searching for another way home, they survived an attack by a red slad, which left 2 party members cursed with deadly tadpoles. After answering the philosophical riddles of a mysterious astral guardian, the party gambled on one of 3 remaining color pools and was fortunate enough to arrive in the twin paradises of Bitopia. Following 2 arduous weeks crossing the astral and outer planes, they finally found a portal back to Sigil, delivered the fragment to the Athar, and received treatment for the Slad curse before it reached its fatal conclusion. After spending much of the past month wandering the outer planes, there is something oddly comforting about returning to routine. The streets are noisy, the market is crowded, and the shouting of merchants and constant bickering of the factions feel very welcoming. It's good to be home again. And despite the fact that you only worked a half a month, you were still on the clock while you were stranded, so you got paid for a full month. So everybody earns their 60 gold minus expenses, which I think you all know at this point is 30 gold for Arendor and Vox, and 1d10 plus 6 for Kitgumi and Captain. Captain, you have your 5 gold that you also spend for alcohol, but in return you get that liquid courage benefit, so there's a little trade-off there.
Not too bad this month.
Right, and I think, if I remember correctly, there was potentially some magic item shopping that you guys wanted to do that we did not do at the end of the last session. I might be misremembering that, though. I did not stop and re-listen to last week's game, so I don't remember. But if anyone has, about 500 gold and wants to spend some of that money, you're welcome to do so now.
I did want to sell the splint mail. The splint armor.
The splint, not the Githyanki. That's the one you took off of from the kid in the village, right? Or the guy in the village, I should say. He wasn't a kid. Let's get you a price on selling splint armor. You could get half of what splint armor is worth. Let's see if I can get to the player's handbook here. Source books, 5.5E official player's handbook. Chapter 6, equipment, armor, splint is worth 200, so you can get 100 gold for selling the splint armor.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Well, that's not.
All right, and if that was it for item shopping, if nobody had any magic items or... Oh, please.
I did want to try to source out a broom of flying.
Sure. That's an uncommon item, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 25 gold to initiate the search.
Okay.
And then we can have the group's negotiator, Arendor, make a persuasion check. I would recommend with guidance at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yep, getting to know all these vendors pretty well.
Right.
Good deals. Persuasion.
20. Okay,
right.
So you find a broom of flying for 440 gold.
That works.
Bad.
Okay.
Now Vox can fly.
Now he just needs that sniper rifle.
Oh no. That's a combination.
And if that is it for shopping, we can get into the character spotlights for really what was 2 weeks out of the past month. Because you spent such a long time completing the last adventure, it wasn't one of those day or two jobs. It ended up being a 2-week job. But for Captain, following your successful return from the Outer Planes and being cured of the resulting tadpole affliction, the Hive Pit Fights have announced next month's championship card. And as expected, the main event is exactly what everyone has been waiting for. Champion versus champion. Captain versus Gorik the Wall. The announcement spreads through the Hive almost overnight. Bookmakers begin posting early odds. Regulars at the Bottle and Jug debate your chances late into the evening. It all happens in 1 month. That's all the time you have before you step into the ring with the most feared boxer in the Hive. At least to this point. The fight is official, and Captain is considered the underdog.
What?
Yes.
Well,
The wrong.
So that means money bet on Captain will pay 3-1.
Wow.
If you bet 5 gold on Captain and he wins, that's 15 gold in your pocket.
I tell everyone to bet big, and I'm gonna knock him out. Guaranteed.
He's tough. You could win.
Oh my god. Aaron,
doing it.
Well, we're not doing the fight right now.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
The fight is it's being hyped for next month.
Okay. I'll have even more money then.
Right.
I like that confidence, though. 100. He's not
Yeah.
a problem.
Right. No, I like it.
Meanwhile, I was going to put down 5 as goo. Like, Jesus.
500? You're gonna put
5.
Oh.
No,
1,
just
5.
5.
That's it. No 0, 0 after that.
Bet some real money. You can't win big money unless you bet big
Right.
money.
I'm trying to get some big magic items here.
Right. I
Gotta
always
gamble.
have that talk with my wife when we're playing roulette. Is that she'll play her chips in such a way that when she wins $8. And it's like, that's nice. But I play my chips in such a way that when I win, I get 70. Now she wins more often.
Yeah,
but
right.
She never
right.
wins big. So it's a well-established debate in our household. Though slowly but surely, I see her making bigger bets and coming over to my way of thinking, because I think she has jackpot envy. I think, because every time I win $70, I grab her. I'm like, look, I won. But with that, we come to Vox, who had several suits of finely crafted Githyanki plate armor that he spent some of the month attempting to find a buyer for. The quality of the armor is unquestionable. Its origin, however, proves to be another matter. More than one merchant politely declines after learning where it came from, explaining that openly wearing Githyanki armor is liable to attract exactly the sort of attention that most customers prefer to avoid. So the search for finding a seller or someone who can melt it down for raw materials continues. For now, it sits in your bag of holding. But I would offer a word of caution. We can say one of the merchants told you this, that if word gets out that you have this armor, someone might come looking for you. But in other news for Vox, one recent evening as you return home from the gatehouse, you find your landlord and attorney, not your attorney, but an attorney, Count
landlord
Val, locking his front office door for the night. This distinguished elf glances up as you approach and offers a courteous nod. Mr. Vox, I understand you are employed by Planar Parcel and Courier Services. You confirm that you in fact are. I've heard rather interesting rumors concerning a recent delivery. Val folds his hands behind his back. Specifically, that another courier company deliberately obstructed an active portal, leaving your associates stranded on another plane for an extended period. His expression remains perfectly composed. If this is true, that raises several fascinating legal questions. He pauses just long enough to let the thought linger. tortuous interference, negligence, perhaps even reckless endangerment. And a faint smile crosses his face. I imagine your employer has already considered the matter, but if not, he reaches into his coat and produces an immaculately printed business card. Please encourage them to do so. And with the polite tip of his hat, Count Val continues on his evening walk, leaving you holding the business card and wondering whether Swift-Sigil Express may have made a very expensive mistake. Crossing the market ward one afternoon, Erendor, you spot the unmistakable patchwork clothes and sandy topknot weaving through the crowd. Kender! He immediately turns, his face lights up. He greets you again. This is the second meeting you had. This time he introduces himself as Pipwick Underbow, but everybody calls me Pip. Within moments, the two of you are laughing and talking as though no time had passed. He eagerly recounts another month's worth of improbable adventures, insisting that he has somehow become remarkably good at getting lost. You spend nearly an hour wandering the ward together, reminiscing about Kryn and exchanging stories of life in Sigil. Eventually, Pipwick remembers he was apparently on his way somewhere important. Wonderful seeing you again, he says cheerfully before disappearing into the crowd. You smile to yourself and continue home. Only after reaching your room do you realize your timepiece is missing.
I should have seen that coming.
Kit Gumi, the events of the past few months leave your thoughts returning again and again to one person, your mother. For years, you've accepted that whatever happened to Grixella would likely remain a mystery. This month, you decided that likely isn't good enough. On your days off, you begin retracing a few fragments of her life that still remain. Her old apartment is long gone, occupied by another family who knows nothing of the woman who once lived there. Former neighbors have either moved away or passed on. The records held by the clerk's ward confirm only what you already knew, that she is missing, that there are no suspects, no witnesses, and no resolution. One elderly records clerk remembers the name. Grixella, he mutters, shuffling through faded memories. Hard-working woman. It's a shame what happened. Unfortunately, the conversation ends there. As the month comes to a close, you've uncovered nothing that brings you any closer to the truth. And yet, for the first time in years, you've started asking the questions again. Somewhere in Sigil, the answers existed once, and perhaps they still do. As the Hazard team enters PPS headquarters for the day, they immediately notice an unusual amount of activity. Couriers hurry through the office carrying sealed parcels and stacks of paperwork while Teska moves briskly between conversations, her normally composed demeanor just a little more hurried than usual. Near the dispatch board, Dr. Zorblax argues animatedly with X1RX over a crate covered in infernal warning symbols. No! This side up! If the containment glyphs invert, we could accidentally arm it. X1RX pauses and inserts, that crate has been upside down for approximately 43 minutes. Zorblax freezes. Interesting. A beat passes, and without another word, he hurries over and carefully rotates the crate while everyone nearby instinctively takes a cautious step backward. Across the room, Teska finally notices the party's arrival. Perfect timing. She gathers several folders before motioning for the team to follow her into her office. I've got a delivery that pays exceptionally well. Shoot over to the headquarters map, just to make it official. And there is no client in the... oh no, there is a client in the office this time, right? So in her office, Teska introduces the party to their infernal client. This is Procurator Malefax. He represents certain military interests in Avernus. The client introduces himself and presents the cargo. A Vorpal enchanted longsword sealed in an ornate infernal scabbard. The party is instructed to deliver the sword to an infernal commander stationed near the front lines of the Blood War in Avernus. I have already paid dearly to obtain this weapon. I am prepared to pay you generously to move it. Someone within my operation has betrayed its acquisition. I do not know whom, and therefore I trust none of them. That is why the sword is being entrusted to you. The job pays 1,200 gold upon delivery.
Wow.
Because of the suspected spy, I will not provide any official writ of passage through Ribcage. Ribcage is the gate town that leads to the Nine Hells, and the first layer, of course, being Avernus. Papers leave trails, trails lead to spies, and spies lead to demons. Instead, the party must reach Ribcage on their own and negotiate passage through the portal to Avernus themselves. The client warns them, those who have betrayed us know the sword is moving. They simply do not know how you intend to get it there.
Okay.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's in good hands.
Excellent. Looks forward to a completed job. He will meet you on the front lines himself. He's going to be going to the delivery point himself via other means. So before departure, Dr. Zorblax wants to conduct an environmental safety briefing. And he says everyone worries about the devils, but no one worries about the weather. The weather is also attempting to kill you. And he issues each of you what he calls an infernal cooling cloak Mark II. While worn, the cloak protects against the extreme heat of Avernus and filters much of the choking ash carried on infernal winds. The cloaks, mechanically, would negate the need for routine constitution saves against the extreme heat during normal travel. But as always, he warns about minor side effects. The outside of the cloak is unnaturally cold to the touch. Wearers constantly exhale visible white breath, even in the heat of hell. And frost slowly forms on any object the wearer leans against or sits upon. So as far as Dr. Zorblax goes, that's pretty mild. So the first part of the journey, since you've accepted the job, is how you want to get the sword to Ribcage and onto Avernus. The client has deliberately left the route in your hands. The demons know the sword must eventually reach Ribcage, but they do not know which portals, gate towns, or intermediate planes you're going to use to get there. So the first part of our adventure is going to be a skill challenge that I've titled Shake the Tail. It is a complexity 4 challenge that requires 10 successes before 5 failures. Has a primary DC of 14 with a harder DC of 17. Each successful check represents one stage of the journey, whether that is selecting an obscure portal, concealing the party's movements, recognizing surveillance, or creating misinformation to send pursuers in the wrong direction. You basically need to describe what you're doing and how the chosen skill contributes to that outcome. Repeating the same tactic without meaningfully changing the approach will result in an increased DC level. You can, as always, spend spells, consumable items, contacts, money, whatever you think might be useful to either get advantage or some kind of benefit on checks, or to get automatic successes. So the first thing we'll do, if everyone is ready to get underway, is we will roll initiative, and then we will see Who gets to go first in the Shake the Tail Skill Challenge? Looks like we just need a initiative for Cap.
Yep.
All right, very good. Low initiatives, but Erendor, you get to go first. And as I said, possible plans could include, passing through unrelated portals, creating a decoy package, concealing the sword, traveling through lesser used gate towns, hiring guides, spreading contradictory rumors, identifying and shaking anyone following you.
Are there primary skills for this challenge?
There are, but you also should feel free to make arguments for skills that aren't listed. There are a fair amount of primary skills: Arcana, Deception, Insight, Investigation, Perception, Persuasion, Stealth, Survival. You can certainly make a case for others.
Okay. I'm going to use Deception to put some false information out there on exactly where we're headed.
Okay.
Into the rumor mill.
That works.
Okay. Ooh,
there's a fail.
that is... All right.
Unless you want to use your heroic inspiration, you might not want to burn that.
I don't want to use it yet.
Right. Right. All right. Good attempt. Unfortunately, a bad roll kept you out of the success column, and we go to Kit Gumi. What would you like to try to shake the demonic pursuers of this Vorpal sword?
Well, I'm gonna go with my best skill, which is stealth. I'm just going to, if I can stealth, the kind of start to kind of hide what we're doing, through stealth. Right. Come on.
Very good. There's a success. Excellently done. So you hide the party and yourself while demonic scouts pass nearby, and earn a success toward your goal. And with that, we turn to Captain. How do you want to help in this skill challenge?
Captain's going to, the drunk he is, turn and face the pursuers and try to intimidate them.
Intimidation. He's going to try to identify, maybe silence an informant or frighten a minor agent into giving up information, compel someone to stop asking questions, some kind of thing like that. We can do that. Yeah. Ooh, it was a tough one. You needed a 17, but you got it. That's 2 successes and 1 failure. And just, again, to remind you and myself, we need 10 successes before 5 failures on this challenge. It's a complicated challenge. It represents a lot of moving pieces and a lot of different stages, which is why it's one of the longer skill challenges. What do we got, Vox? You have a demonic tail on your trail, trying to figure out how exactly you're going to get a Vorpal sword to the gate town of Ribcage. What do you want to do to thwart that pursuit? If you are talking, James, we cannot hear you. It's like really muffled and broken up. It's like I can see your icon lighten up and I can even maybe faintly hear you, but not enough to understand what you're saying at all. And while he reconnects, I'm going to dip out and just top off my soda cup. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be right.
It's still pretty broken up.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking, is it possible for me to do insight to look for possible distractions to try to like lose the pursuit?
Absolutely. Insight lets you study strangers, contacts, and fellow travelers for signs of surveillance or concealed motives. And you crushed it. 3 successes to 1 failure in this, so you are a third of the way there. It's at this point you spot a fellow traveler asking strangely specific questions about your package. So it's apparent that they're still, despite all your efforts to this point, still have some clue where you are because they're still hot on your trail. But you are successfully evading them to this point. And we come back to Erendor. Now, Erendor, last time you tried
Deception.
and you can try that again. You are not prohibited from doing that again, but I'm going to need you to explain why this time is different than the last time. Like what deception you tried last time versus what deception you're trying this time.
So deception was it's actually not one of my proficient skills, so I just kind of picked it because it sounded interesting.
Right.
Didn't go well for me, so I'm going something else.
Okay.
I think I'm going to actually do the opposite, and I'm going to try to use investigation to determine where the information that is still leading people towards us is coming from, and we'll see what we can do for that on the next.
Sure, absolutely. Nice.
Ooh, barely.
Yeah, barely, but still a
Yep.
pass.
Take
so
it.
we've 4-1 successes versus failures. So you are almost halfway there. Kit Gumi.
Okay. Let me see. My next best skill: acrobatics, insight. I know we already used insight. I guess because I didn't
you
make
can
them.
repeat
Yeah.
skills as long as there's a kind of a new angle and a fresh approach to exactly how you're using the skill.
I guess. Right, but insight is with people because I was gonna say maybe I'll look for a route, but what can I say with insight? So the insight check was to see like are there people like still tailing us, and the answer was yes.
Right. You can use insight in another way, for example, to determine whether a guide can be trusted.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess Kagumi will ask someone, what's a less used route and see, like, insight, like, she's gonna... so I guess, like, Kagumi's gonna ask someone and be like, hey, like, is this a commonly used route? And see if, like, this person, like, is to be trusted.
Very good. Let's try it.
Alright, come on.
Nice. Whoa, you're halfway there. Captain.
Holy shit.
My wife's a huge Bon Jovi fan, so she loves when I sing Bon Jovi. And she's
Bullshit,
laughing to
bro.
herself over there. She usually yells at me not to sing Bon Jovi.
I wasn't going to say it.
Listen, I'm this born and raised in Jersey. I've heard so many people singing Bon Jovi. I don't even care. It's like white noise to me, you know? Like, I'm just like, doesn't matter if it's sung good or bad. I just tune it out at this point.
Rebecca is a Jersey girl.
Isn't it required to know all of the songs when you live in Jersey?
I mean, they just use them for everything. So it's like graduations, like you're in the club sometimes. Like, it really depends.
What you got, Cap?
I'm strong with the athletics, but I don't know how that would apply.
Let's see. I can give you some examples. So, athletics, you could handle a physical obstacle during an unconventional route, such as climbing through a ruined portal structure, crossing broken terrain, or escaping a collapsing passage. It's not one of the primary skills, so I'm going to give you a DC 17 on athletics.
Yeah, let me try to get through an unusual route.
Sure.
We block the way of the pursuers.
Look at that. Right on the nose, right on the money. 6 successes, 1 failure. I gotta start making these skill challenges harder. Fox, what you got?
Alright, so I'm gonna go with yeah, can we physically see the people chasing us?
No, you're getting, glimpses of, suspicious characters, but it's not consistently the same characters. So it's not like there's one guy that you keep seeing over and over again who's following you or anything. But you do have the impression that you are being followed.
I'm going to use survival to see if I can, leave the least amount of trail possible for them to follow. Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do survival.
Oh.
Womp womp. That's another whammy. So we got 6 successes and 2 failures. You need 4 successes to pass the challenge and 3 failures to lose it. And we are back to Erendor.
Okay. I'm going to use perception to kind of try to, look over our shoulders to see if I can recognize who's following us.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Ooh. All right, so we got 6-3 at this point. Starting to get a little tense.
Yep.
See how it goes. Kit Gumi, what have you got?
I'm going back to good old stealth. I think we've attracted a little too much attention, so I'm pulling the people. I'm like, we're going down a route less traveled. Shit.
Okay. We've had a turn of bad luck all of a sudden here. We've got 6 successes and 4 fails. This is a tough one, though. Captain, what have you got?
Everything else I have I just have +1.
You can, what's your, well, let's look at your best skills. Let's see what we got here. So for Captain...
Athletics is +6, Intimidation's +4, and Perception's +2.
Right. Intimidation,
which I already used, and athletics I already used.
Yeah, but in this challenge, there's a prohibition on repeating because there's just frankly too many checks that have to be made. You're gonna have to repeat.
Well then, let me try athletics again. Let me try and put something in between us and the pursuers again.
Okay, so maybe you're gonna pull a Swift Sigil Express and try to block a portal
Yeah.
On your way through, take a park bench and pull it up against the portal to cause them a little time delay in their ability to follow you. That works. Let's do that at DC 14.
Give them some rough terrain.
All right. There's a success. So we're at 7-4. Successes versus failures. Unfortunately, it only takes one more failure for them to basically figure out your plan. But let's see if Vox can keep them at bay. With the last success, you notice that the next portal you were trying to attempt is being watched. So again, it causes you to alter your tactics, but you know that they are still on your trail. You haven't shook them yet.
Okay. Let's see. I did insight. I did survival.
And you can do again as long as you have a somewhat fresh approach to it.
Okay.
Medicine probably wouldn't help you too much in this challenge.
Yeah, it can't at all.
Right. History. I mean, you could, obscure portal routes. Animal handling, if you wanted to cause, a pack animal to go berserk and cause a distraction.
Let's do that. Let's try to use the pack animals to cause a diversion.
All right, let's do some animal handling.
No.
All right. Unfortunately, you have failed this skill challenge. So where that takes us is on the leg of your journey. The last leg of the journey, you were approaching Ribcage, Gate Town to Avernus. And unfortunately, the demonic agents have successfully identified your route and prepared an organized interception before you encounter Ribcage. So what you see before you is what the battle would have been had you succeeded in your skill challenge. There really would have just been a minimal force to meet you outside of Ribcage, but they have had an opportunity to call for reinforcements because they did figure out your planned route. So there's a couple more here. Let me drop them here.
How did they know we were the ones who had it?
That will come to light. So with that, we can roll for initiative against all these baddies. So the success failure condition of this skill challenge was basically how tough this fight was going to be. Success didn't mean that you shook them completely. It just means that you were able to keep them from gathering a strike force. And it really only would have been a single opponent. But he was able to call in backup. So it's a little bit tougher of a fight.
If we lost the first 5 right away, how many opponents would we be facing if it just didn't go it?
It was the failure condition was just this many opponents if you failed versus the lesser amount. All right, so with all that, you are approaching the final pass to the gate town of Ribcage, and you see a collection of baddies standing in your path. Kit Gumi got the jump on everyone else with her excellent reflexes. And what would you like to do about this this band of demons who stands in your path?
Okay. Let's see. I could get there. You see, I'd love to use darkness, but I feel like using it on demons is useless. Like, I feel like they'll be able to see through it.
Does dark vision cut through magical darkness?
Well, I just
I don't think
assumed, like, certain demons have the ability to just see through magical darkness. I know, like, that isn't that like a warlock thing? I say metagaming.
I think you're
There are
right.
definitely some, yeah.
All right, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of like, you know what? Screw it. Goo doesn't know this. Goo does not know this. She's got a 0 intelligence, a 0+ intelligence. So she will drop, like,
I got a small problem here I've just got to fix. I just went open to the big guy's character sheet.
Yeah.
And it's not there. It's a blank character sheet. Let me see if I can...
yeah, let me
real quick.
let me figure out my darkness, so you're good.
Initiative 15 for this guy. Oh, it's not my fault. It's that way out of the compendium.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Let me grab a
Hold
new
on, wait.
copy.
Huh.
Okay, this one works. I'll use this one. Yeah, the Monster Manual 2024 version of this demon apparently isn't built correctly, so I had to use a different copy, but no harm, no foul. I got that fixed.
Cool.
Okay, interesting. Never mind. I was gonna drop darkness and be fighting them in it, but I just realized I will not be able to see through the darkness. I just, for some reason, assumed because I get the spell, I'd be able to see through it, but...
Right. No, it affects you too, right?
Yeah. It says, while in the spells, you can move in its area of darkness to a space within 6... Let's see. Darkness spell without components you see within the spell while the spell persists. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna fight them in the dark, but I guess I can't do that. That's not what I meant to measure. Okay. 40 feet. I'll be able to get up in this guy's face.
You spent also just a note on timing. You departed in the morning from PPCS headquarters, and right now it is late afternoon. Twilight. It's starting to get dark outside, and that is the dark hue you see on this battle map.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I was just trying to see if I would get something special with the darkness. It's just a spell I can cast. No reason to use it then. Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy here.
Okay.
Okay. So I have 2 attacks now at level 5. Thank God.
He is armor class 11, so that has 2 hits.
Wham. Bam. And then bonus action. Bonus strike.
Okay, so you've done a total of 18 points of damage.
Yep.
Down goes the dretch.
Good to know.
That's a dretch.
Gross.
It's a lesser
Good God.
demon. Lesser demon. Little.
I hate that I'm punching it with my fist.
It's all sticky. The Balgura is going to step forward. He is going to... Let's see, what is he going to do? This guy is a tough demon. He is going to try to bite and scratch you. So let's go first with the bite attack. Oh, let me make sure it's not whispered. 11 misses.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'll hit. That'll also hit. Well, I'm gonna redirect the attack.
You have
Oh,
to
I'm sorry, not
reduce the
I'm sorry,
damage first,
deflect.
right.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so you do reduce it to 0, so he has to make a dex save, right?
Mm-hmm.
He failed.
Right back at him.
11 points. Points of damage. All right, so went from doing 13 to you to doing 11 points to himself, but the second hit for 9 points of damage.
Yeah, that I will take.
This fella here is going to come down. So, if a creature is hidden, I won't get into it now. We'll just keep it simple. He's going to attack with a claw. 15, I think, hits.
Yeah, 15 hits.
All right, let's roll that damage. Ooh, 16 psychic damage.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
Yikes. We've got another Dretch. He's the dead one. Then we go to Vox.
Right, so Vox is going to move. Hold on. I don't need to move up. That should be within distance. Yep. So the one right there.
The Shadow Demon. Oh, wisdom saving.
Yeah.
Got it.
Told the dead the full health. He still has full health, correct?
He does. Yep.
Yeah.
Told the dead wisdom save. He rolled a 21. I'm putting on public,
God.
so let's see the next one, but he made the save on that one.
Okay. Bonus action, healing word on Goo.
Go get 10 points back.
There you go. And I'm going to end my turn there as I fly up 20 feet on my room.
All right. Captain.
I move up. Not there yet all the way, but I'm pretty close. And hit him with the short bow. Sorry, the demon.
Short bow on the Shadow Demon? Or the big guy?
The shadow demon first.
All right. 17 hits. For how much damage?
5.
for 5 damage. Now, he is resistant to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. So he only takes 2 points of damage.
And then for the second attack, the 8.
And that's a miss.
Bonus action. Salty salute to the Shadow Demon.
DC
So
12,
DC
so he
12,
made it.
yeah.
So that's half damage or no damage?
No damage.
No damage,
GG.
okay. Alright, that was it for Captain, who rushed up, gave his salty salute and a couple of shots with his short bow. Then we come to this stretch here, who's going to take a swing at Kitgumi. 15 hits
Yep.
for 5 slashing damage.
Alrighty.
This stretch here will step up on Captain. $16 misses, Cap, right?
Yeah, that's a miss.
That's a miss, okay. Alright. Here, Erendor and Vox, you see a creature that was previously invisible become visible.
Oh.
All right.
It's interesting that he's on your side of the battlefield, isn't it?
Is that Shovel?
It's almost like this invisible creature might have been following you on your way out of Sigil. And this
Interesting.
is how they were able to keep tabs on you despite all your efforts. So with that, he flies up. Actually, he doesn't even have a fly speed. He only has a walk speed. But he gets right under Vox. Actually, I guess that really isn't that great. So he'll continue on his way to Erendor and try to attack Erendor. And he hits with a 20, doing
All right.
4 points of slashing damage.
Not cool, man.
Right? The Dretch. He's got a movement of 20. They're pretty slow. So let's see if he goes. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. Oh, but Kitgumi, you get an up attack, but you already used your reaction this round, so you don't.
I did, yeah, so I
Right.
can't.
Alright, so here comes a rend attack at +2. 15 still misses.
Yep, still miss.
And then we go to Erendor.
Okay. This might. Well. It's a bit of a gamble since they are demon. 1. I'm pretty sure that gets neither Goo or Cap. 'Cause it's less than half of their spaces, right?
Right,
Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay.
That gets 2 Dretches and a Shadow Demon.
That.
Fireball. Nice. Didn't know you had Fireball. Is that a new spell?
That is new.
Very nice.
I just got their levels. Yep.
Dexterity, 15 save. Dretch number 1 fails. Dretch number 2 fails. Shadow Demon. Makes it. Shadow Demon
Oh, I guess I need-
resistant to fire.
Guess I need to roll damage, don't I? There we go.
Dretches are
I figured there'd
also
be
resistant to fire.
Yeah, there's the gamble. I knew it.
So
Oh well, that's okay.
both dretches take 13 damage.
Yep.
The Shadow Demon made his save, so only takes 13, and then resistance on top of that brings it down to 6.
Yep.
But he takes 6 points of fire damage. And then we come back round, unless Arendor has something else.
Nope, that's it.
All right, Kit Gumi, your reaction has recharged.
Okay, well, gotta do my action first. Do I want to deal with the demon guy or the big gorilla? Listen, I'm gonna deal with this demon guy just because that psychic attack is really annoying. And I can't deflect that, so I'm gonna start whacking him.
2 hits on the Shadow Demon. He's resistant,
Great.
so that's 3 and 4 for a total of 7.
Okay, and I'm gonna hit him bonus action with the... I don't know if 13 hits.
Just misses.
Okay. Let me just look. I have 4... Okay, I'm gonna hold off for now. Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Alright. The Bulgura over here is gonna try to bite Kit Gumi. Do you want to try to...
Yeah, no, I'm doing that.
Alright, so you brought it down to 0.
And I'm redirected.
He made his save.
Okay.
Now here comes 2 fist attacks at you. Miss and a hit.
Yep,
And the hit is for 12 more.
that's fine.
Alright. The Shadow Demon is going to move down and get Kit Gumi into flanking.
Oh no.
19 Psychic.
Oop. Yeah, I'm down.
Right. And we go to Vox, who can get you back up.
All right, so let me. How far do I need to go? 30 feet? So, fly up and give you 15. No, yeah, give you 15 of that.
Are you 30 feet up now?
Yeah, hold on. Let me do the math real quick.
You can keep it ballpark. You don't have to.
Probably just need to move up 5 more feet. Okay. And no, I'm not 30 feet. I'm 20 feet up, but I'm 30 feet away from her.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you 15 health.
Thank you.
And that was an action for me. And I'm going to end my turn.
All right. Captain.
I'm going to haymaker this guy.
The Dretch, okay.
So that's disadvantage.
Why?
Let me find it. It's when you make an attack, you declare you are swinging a wild haymaker. When you do, you have disadvantage on the attack roll, and if you hit with your pugilist or unarmed strike, you deal the maximum result of your weapon's damage.
Oh, nice. So, yeah,
Instead.
disadvantage. He's only armor class 11, so it's a good creature to have disadvantage against.
So
Basically kind of like reckless attack, but for punches.
yeah,
Right.
basically. Oh, it didn't roll it. Let me roll it.
11 still hits.
Nice.
12 damage. Very nice. Anything else for Captain? Got
And
a couple
then-
more punches, right? Or at least one more.
Yeah, I have another attack. Is that only one turn? It doesn't say if I can only use it the haymaker once per turn or not. But
Yeah, like what are the limits on it, right?
yeah,
Maybe there isn't one if it doesn't say.
I could see if it said one haymaker per turn as opposed to a shorter long rest. But
Right.
let me just use a regular attack. Oh wait, that should be advantage. It should be regular. You want me to re-roll that?
And you're going against the Shadow Demon?
No, this one right here.
The other one. Okay, so that's a hit.
And then I'm gonna 10. 11.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Nice
then
punch.
the bonus action on this one for the salty salute.
Okay.
DC 12.
Failed.
So it takes 10 psychic.
Salty Salute brings down another foe.
And that's it.
Alright, this stretch here is going to try to attack Kit Gumi, who's prone, right? Because Kit Gumi went down.
Yep.
So he hits with a 17, and he does 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use Relentless Endurance just to keep myself up. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, you said 4 points? Hold on.
4, yeah.
Completely forgot I just got healed.
Yep.
Never mind. Just ignore that.
Cool.
I'm still good.
Very good. The stretch is out of the fight. This Quasit is still giving Erendor a little trouble. Hits with a 22 and does 7 slashing damage. And he giggles maniacally as he does it.
Hate those things.
Erendor.
All right. I am going to pass. If I can find it. It is. Casting Witch Bolt on the demon guy here.
Okay.
Shadow Demon.
Nice.
Hell yes. Third level, baby.
Oh, a 3rd level spot crit damage.
Wreck.
Erendor turns the tide. He had 51 hit points. You just wrecked him.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not concentrating since, you
Right.
know.
Right? You were,
Yeah, I was very briefly.
but you blasted him into next Tuesday. Alright, Kit Gumi, you spend half your movement standing up.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think. Let's see. It's this guy and that guy. So I'm gonna aim my first attack at this guy here.
The little guy?
Oh, yeah, the little guy.
11 hits.
Okay, it does. Okay. Let me see. Okay, great. I'm gonna do my second attack at big guy.
15 hits.
Great.
For 5.
And then, because she just got knocked down, I will be spending another focus point to do Flurry of Blows to hit him for 2 bonus strikes.
Okay. Hit and a crit. 5. And was that crit damage? Yeah, it was. 7.
Yeah.
So 12 altogether. Okay, he didn't like that at all. And he's gonna let you know how he feels. By chomping at the air, nowhere near you. Followed up with the 16 hit.
Both hit, yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm just gonna deflect 1.
So I'll give you the choice. You can deflect the 10 down to 0. So that's a dex save for him, right?
Well, I would have to spend another focus point to redirect it.
Okay.
This is just deflect the attack, so I just wouldn't hit him back. That's the only.
Okay. So you take 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Very good. And then we come to Vox in the sky.
Let's go with first off bonus action, healing word for go.
Okay.
Did I roll a 1 by any chance? Nope. Yeah, so you get 9. And I'm going to that range. Yep. Missing health.
Wisdom saving throw for the Balgura. Failed. 13
Yeah.
necrotic.
Has this thing tried to attack you yet, Arendor?
Oh yeah, a couple times.
Little guy, yeah.
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 Okay.
I got him, though.
All right, Cap. Looks like there are 2 opponents left on the battlefield. Incidentally, the 2 opponents you would have had to face if you won the skill challenge.
So what you're saying is losing that skill challenge cost us 20 minutes.
Cost you a
Basically.
shadow demon and 4 dretches added to the fight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Up here, I think that's 30.
Or in your case, cost you a 3rd level spell slot on that witch bolt.
That is true. Yep.
Right.
True enough. That's a big deal.
All right.
Haymaker. Oh,
Ooh, those
Failed.
miss. Right.
right. Second attack is regular attack.
18 hits. For 11. Nice.
And then 2 more. Oh,
Using
Regular
a
attacks.
Moxie to do 2 more attacks.
yeah.
Nice.
Of course, it's not the.
That's going to be about it for Captain.
Yep,
All right.
I don't have this.
Quasit goes invisible again. He has seen all of his big brothers on the battlefield fall, and he's no fool. He's going to live to fight another day.
Crashed.
I don't like that.
There's no way to track them. Anybody have like tracking?
Oh, I can actually. Let me actually read this first. Yeah. And we'll go, that's 20 feet. See if I can pick him out.
It's all about the placement.
Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. $20 feet.
Right there?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. Unfortunately, the Quasit is not within the area of effect of that spell.
All right, in that case, he's gone.
Right. Anything you want, Goo? You're just going to let this fight end?
I don't have anything, so
Right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight an invisible opponent when you don't know where he is.
Especially if
yeah.
he's leaving. Yeah.
Right.
I don't have anything, at least at my level, to like be able to detect invisible enemies.
Right on. All right, we will conclude this fight. That was well, it was rough on Kit Gumi. It really didn't involve the rest of you. It really didn't take any damage. I mean, Cap, did you take a hit? No, I don't think you did. So good job in that fight against a lot of demons. Let's add up some XP here. We call up a calculator here. So we've got 1,800 for the Balgura. The Dretches were 4 of them at 50 each, so there's another 200. The Shadow Demon, excuse me, was 1,100 more. Divided by 4 is, call it 800 XP each.
Takes us to 7. Takes us over halfway.
Yep.
Not bad.
73, 75.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay, and with that, you have made it into the gate town of Ribcage. Now, as we explained in your mission briefing, you do not have a writ of passage to Avernus, so you must somehow obtain permission or create the appearance of permission to gain passage to the gate. This is another skill challenge, though it's a little bit easier and less complex. We're going to see what you can do to get passage through the portal to Avernus. The streets of Ribcage teem with devils, mercenaries, and traders from across the lower plains. Looming over the city is an immense infernal gatehouse where endless lines of petitioners wait beneath the watchful eye of horned devils. Every traveler entering Avernus is questioned. Every shipment is inspected. Every document is scrutinized. Without official authorization, gaining passage will not be easy. So your primary skills for this challenge, and the DC is 12 this time, persuasion, deception, history, investigation, insight, or intimidation. Your secondary skills are perception and sleight of hand. So let's roll for initiative again, and we will do the bureaucratic skill challenge. Or, of course, if you guys want a short rest or anything like that, you're free to do so before.
I was actually going to ask about a short rest.
Yeah, please. I'm a little beat up. Ugh. Okay, did not mean to roll 4, just 3. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna probably need to use all my hit die.
It is getting late in the day. You guys are not too far from a long rest.
Yeah, I figured probably one more fight and then we'd get a long rest, so I figure why not?
Right.
I just want to get these spell slots back.
Right on. Now, do you have, if you don't mind me asking, Warlock and Wizard spell slots, or are they all Warlock spell slots?
They are all Warlock spell slots, but they're also... So I've taken 3 Magic Initiate feats at this point.
Oh, really? Wow.
So I have a shit ton of spells, and a bunch of them I can cast once a day without spell slots.
Nice.
Kind of mimic Wizard.
Right. Yeah.
As much as I can.
Excellent. That's excellent. Excellent build.
You know, you're really lucky none of us, know that much about Arcana to, understand that you're faking it, you know? The
Yeah.
fact that you haven't used Eldritch Blast, I don't think any of us are
Not
gonna
a ton.
notice.
Right.
Yeah, and every time I'm looking through my spell book when I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna cast.
To the uninitiated, magic's magic, though. I mean, how are they supposed to tell the difference between where your spells are powered from, right?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Focus to me.
Right.
Yeah, Goo would have no idea. It's that's not a wizard thing? What do you mean Eldritch Blast is a warlock thing? What's the difference?
Looks just like a witch bolt with a different color.
Right.
Yeah, it's just what do you mean one gets a fancy degree and the other one is frowned upon?
We just need an initiative for Vox, and we can get this bureaucratic skill challenge underway.
Okay.
All right, so again, primary skills for this one are persuasion, deception, history, investigation, insight, and intimidation, though it is difficult to intimidate devils.
But it's a primary?
It's a primary, but a hard DC.
Okay.
I can't do any of those.
And the secondary skills, for example, perception, do not give you a success in this case. But what they do, perception would specifically grant a +2 bonus to the next investigation or insight check. Sleight of hand is a secondary skill. That could be sliding a few coins into the proper hand. Grease the wheels, as it were.
I mean, I can do perception, but money talks, so I'm gonna try to do sleight of hand.
How much
to pay out?
Now, the DC of this depends on how much gold you're gonna use.
I put 100 gold down.
You're gonna put 100 gold in. I'm just gonna give you an automatic success if you're gonna do 100 gold.
Okay. 100 gold.
Probably, I don't want to tell you what you probably could have got away with, but you got away with the success there for a 100 gold. You know what? I'm gonna call 100 gold 2 successes.
really buying our way in there.
Really? Right.
I mean, yeah, I have 1,200, so I'm good.
Right on. Vox greases the wheels of bureaucracy with a little coin. What's
That is how it
Arendor
works,
got?
isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
I'm going to use persuasion to try to convince some people to get us ahead in some bullshit lines that we have to wade in for, signatures and all that kind of crap.
Sure.
There we go.
So for perception, you have granted a +2.
Oh, that's
to the-
persuasion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Persuasion, which is directly applicable, and that is a success. So you're at 3 successes. You're already halfway there.
Excellent.
All right, Cap. What have you got for the infernal bureaucracy? You can do deception,
Cap is going to
history, investigation.
intimidate.
Intimidate is a DC 17. Hard to intimidate devils.
Oh wait, I already said it.
Nice.
Cap
It
is
ain't
not
easy, but Cap managed to do it. All right, Kit, what do you got?
I'm thinking of sleight of hand. I think Goo is just gonna when somebody's not looking, try and swap some papers around to get them closer to the top of being dealt with.
Sure.
As Captain's scaring this poor clerk, she just swaps the papers and clipboards. And I'm just gonna say this now. I'm gonna use a luck point. Oh, I didn't even need to use it. Okay.
Nice.
I'll still mark it off, but
Very good. Very good. There's a success for swapping out some documents, altering some paperwork with sleight of hand.
I never get to use it with you guys.
Right.
You keep me on the straight and narrow.
And we're at 5 successes with no failures. And we are back to Vox.
Right. So Vox is going to do a perception check.
All right, let's do it.
Come on, baby. Bang.
Okay, so that's a fail. So we're at 5 and 1. And back to Arendor.
Let's. What do I want to? Don't really have that. I'm going to just use investigation, try to see if I can figure out exactly who we need to talk to get us what we need.
We'll look for weaknesses in the system, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, couple of options there.
Yep.
Ooh, wait, no, but I said the DC was 12, so 13
12
is
for this one, yeah.
Right. So congratulations. Yep. You have got your writ of passage into Avernus. Your cargo avoids inspection. And the infernal authorities remember only another shipment entering hell. The transition into Avernus proceeds smoothly. Now, the portal, let me make sure. Okay. So the portal deposits the party upon the blasted plains of Avernus. This is where you pull out your infernal cooling cloaks and equip them, protect you from the heat. The destination is still some distance away. And we want to establish who, in fact, is carrying the sword at this point.
It's in the bag of holding, isn't it?
And who's got the bag of holding?
That would be me.
All right. You must travel across the infernal wasteland toward a fortified devilish encampment position behind the front lines of the blood war. You are under the burning skies and choking ash of Avernus. There are rivers of lava infernal war machines crossing the horizon, shattered fortification, endless battlefields, mountains of fiendish corpses, and distant explosions. As you continue your journey, the sounds of battle grow steadily louder. Eventually, the blood war itself comes into view. Thousands upon thousands of devils and demons clash across the plains while infernal siege engines bombard the battlefield from miles away. You're going to have to pass dangerously close to the fighting to reach your destination. You very well might want to, because it's been a full day since you departed Sigil. You are due for a long rest. You are getting a little tired. You do require sleep. So not a bad time for a long rest.
Okay. Long rest coming up.
Now, one thing I do have to ask you each to do on a long rest is to make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
See, I was wondering if this was going to happen again.
Right?
You said we were coming to Avernus.
Right? Kitgumi knows what's coming up.
Yeah, because my guy turned evil last time.
Right?
Oh no. Although I just realized
saves.
A wisdom save for Vox and Captain.
with trying to get our way into Avernus a few minutes ago, I feel like we probably could have potentially bought our way in because I believe we have a soul coin. Not somebody has one.
I think you have a couple, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, each one of us
Has
have one.
Yeah.
I bet those could have been.
They could have helped. They could have, right?
Really now. Well, maybe we'll find some other use for them.
So, Captain, your alignment has temporarily changed to that of the plane you are on, lawful evil.
Oh no.
The change will become permanent if you do not leave the plane within 2 days.
Evil.
Get what we came for and get the hell out of here.
Lawful evil. From chaotic neutral to lawful evil. You can interpret that any way you like. Lawful evil does not necessarily mean you are murderous. It just means you're a bit of a self-centered prick.
I thought he was already there.
Likes to use rules to punish people. All right. So after your long rest, and after several more hours crossing the blasted wastes, the party reaches the crest of a low ridge overlooking the infernal front. For the first time since entering Avernus, there is silence. The explosions have faded to a dull rumble in the distance. Smoke hangs motionless, and the wind has died. As you stop to catch your breath, you notice something. An armed devil officer lies slumped against a black volcanic boulder. 1 second here. He is unmistakably dead. Not recently wounded. Dead. His breastplate has been pierced clean through by an enormous jagged spear. The shaft snapped off long ago, leaving only blood-blackened head protruding from his chest. No scavengers have touched him. His hand still rests on a leather dispatch satchel. Beyond him, the ridge falls away, and from here you can make out flashes of fire rising over the horizon, the front lines.
Can I find out how long he's been dead?
You can do a medicine check. Hard to tell. Could be a couple of days though. Not recently dead though. You can tell that much.
Okay. So rigor mortis already set in.
Right.
Cool. I relay that to the team.
We grab that satchel.
Sure, I'll pick it up and hand it to you.
Inside the satchel is a scroll of raised dead and a soul coin.
Nice. I'm gonna kind of turn my back from the party a little bit and walk over and try to conceal what I'm doing.
You don't have the item.
Sorry, what?
You don't have the item in question.
How do you?
Because
How do I
Vox
not?
is carrying it.
What item are we talking about?
Are you talking about the message I just sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you first need to get the so when he says his instructions, he's talking about your delivery. So
I thought you meant the one that was okay.
Right. No, I'm sorry if that wasn't clear. That was poor writing on my part. So he the instructions are pertaining to the Vorpal sword delivery that you're making.
Got it. Okay. Hey Vox, since we're in Avernus, I feel like I've got some tie to this place somehow. Can I not take a look at that sword?
First off, why would you have connections to this place? You're a wizard.
It's just a feeling that I've got. I don't know what it is.
Something in me is telling me no, but I trust you, Rumi. So I'm gonna hand you this bag.
Don't trust him. Don't give him a sword.
You trust the man who gets love letters from a book?
You saying this? You're saying this as I'm handing it to him? Because if you are, I'm taking the bag back.
Did you say I trust you, Rumi, out loud?
Huh?
Did you say I trust you, Rumi, out loud? Because that's Kagume's unfiltered
Okay,
response.
cool.
Like,
Yeah, you know what? On second thought, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think this is a good idea. Last time we let you hold something,
last week.
you got controlled.
Yeah.
And I've had this on me for a day and nothing's happened to me. You seem more susceptible to control. So I'm going to hold on to it. Just let me know what we need. We can work together, buddy.
I'm just going to kind of whisper to myself, well, I tried.
Me.
Roommates for 2 days.
Did I even say that?
Listen, can I do an insight check to see what the fuck just to see if like
my insight is
Arendor
my passive
has
insight
been
is like
affected by this
17.
place.
Do I see something going on?
I was trying to say that to myself without you guys hearing. That was more for Dan to know what I said.
Right, but
Do I have any monikers or anything warning me about any red flags coming on with my passive?
So yeah, I'm gonna look up and see their looks on their face. So it's nothing, guys. Don't worry about it.
Goo's gonna do an insight check because like her gut feels like she just did not like the fact that he's like, yeah, I feel a connection to this place, and she's like, you feel a connection to hell? Like Avernus? Like I think she knows like people come in one way and end up the other. That's where her mind is at. I don't think she's made certain connections yet.
I've read plenty of books on this realm, and I know for a fact only certain type of people have a connection to this place. You see, I heal people. I don't have a connection to this place. You're a wizard. You're not supposed to have connections to this place.
Well, where I come from, we have connections to all sorts of strange places and creatures and things. It's just kind of normal for us. Maybe it's not normal where you come from, But
I don't really know where I come from, big dog. But
well,
one thing I do know is that we didn't go into detail about your background. I don't. Is this the place we want to do this at? Is this?
I think this is. Yeah, I don't know if this is the place to be doing it.
It's a
I
lot
don't
of
like being in
red
hell.
flags has been popping up with you.
let's just get out of here. We'll just finish the mission.
Yeah, we'll have a
get
house
back.
meeting. We'll have a house meeting. Yeah.
So
Get out of
you
the
move
furnace.
on from the dead officer, and as the party approaches the infernal encampment, oh, excuse me, the deafening noise of explosions and fighting drown out all sound less than a shout. A lieutenant in the Devil's Army directs you with hand gestures across the battlefield to your final destination. He shouts above the noise. We were surprised attacked this morning and have been repelling the bastards all morning. We've opened up a route for you, but you're gonna have to make a run for it. Now before you stretches the blood war. Thousands upon thousands of devils stand in perfect ranks behind shattered fortifications, while an endless tide of demons crashes against them. Great infernal siege engines hurl burning projectiles overhead, each impact shaking the earth beneath your feet. The sky is black with smoke and winged fiends, lit only by rivers of lava and the ceaseless flashes of hellfire. The air itself trembles beneath the roar of battle. And somewhere beyond that inferno, Procurator Malefax is waiting. So you've been instructed to make a run for it. Now,
Okay.
you're crossing a field that is being bombarded with munitions. There are demons fighting and explosions. If you will, picture the beach at Normandy, just an entrenched force and then another force storming into it, shit blowing up, chaos, wounded. It is you're basically looking at the front lines of the largest and longest running war in the entire multiverse. So we're going to do this crossing the front skill challenge. This is a special skill challenge that is going to require 8 total successes to get across the battlefield. So we can don't roll for initiative just yet. Sorry. Okay, on this map you can roll for initiative. Excuse me. Where's the turn order? All right. So as you dash across the front lines from high above, a horrible, vulture-like demon casts its shadow over you as it screeches horribly and plunges from the sky. This is something special I've cooked up for you. This is a combat skill challenge. We're going to do 2 things at once. So you are running across an active bombardment field while you're also being attacked by a large winged demon. So every round you're going to get your normal combat actions, and in addition to that you're going to get a free skill to use to advance your way across the battlefield. Now, the primary skills for crossing the battlefield are athletics, acrobatics, perception, survival, insight, and arcana. You can also use intimidation or persuasion to coordinate with devilish defenders or force a panicked soldier back into formation. There are no limits on the number of failures in this challenge. Instead, what happens every time you fail, you're going to take 1d10 damage from shrapnel and bombardment. So enough failures could bring you down, depending on whether your rolls are unlucky or not.
Okay.
All right. So with that, we will get started on this combat skill challenge with Vox. This is a relative distance between you and the Vrock. The idea being that you're all moving across the battlefield, and it's just a relative distance between you.
Okay.
All right. So are we wanting to actually move across, or are we just trying to fight while we do skill challenge?
Fight while you do a skill challenge, right?
Okay.
Right. It's not about crossing this board, literally.
Got it. Okay.
This is just something to look at besides a generic map.
Okay.
All right, what you got, Vox?
Vox or Arendor?
Vox got the 14, right?
No, I got a 9.1 when you got on the screen.
Oh, I see. Vox is on there twice. Okay, let me take out that. So yes, it is Arendor, and I forgot to add the Vrock. So the Vrock is at 18, so the Vrock gets to go first.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. He's got a fly speed of 60.
Jeez.
Who's the sword carrier? Vox, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Give Vox a little purple dot. He's the sword carrier. Because that's who the Vrock is going after. 2 shred attacks. Actually, let's see. Excuse me. So he swoops down on your party's location before you're even able to cross into the proper battlefield and emits his spores. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
You say all of us?
Yep.
Okay.
DC 15. Con save for Kitgumi and Vox.
Why is that doing that?
Kitgumi failed.
Oh, the blanket of cold. Okay. Yeah, no. I don't think we need to apply that. Okay.
Alright, so Kitgumi and Vox both fail. You have the poisoned condition. I'll give you poisoned. Which one's poisoned? In addition to the poison condition, you can repeat your save at the end of your turn, ending the effect on a success. While poisoned, you take 1d10 poison damage at the start of your turn. Emptying a flask of holy water on the target ends the effect early.
Disadvantage on ability checks is not a good thing right now.
Alright, Arendor.
All right. So let's. Oh, he's right up beside me. That's a problem. No, it's not. Fun. My spell. Where are you?
We all good going past 9? Because this fight's just starting and I'm just realizing the time.
Oh yeah, we're good. I'm good.
All right,
It's
cool.
Monday.
What time is it for you guys?
It's 5 of 9 for me.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna Misty Step, which is a bonus action. And I guess the next one has to be a cantrip, so he's gonna get the. Where is it? Well, Eldritch Blasts.
22 hits.
And 23 also again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you get 2. That's right.
I get 2 now, yeah, and I'm missing where the Agonizing Blast, so add 3 to each of those 5 and 9.
So 14 force damage altogether.
And then for the skill challenge, let's see. I'll do survival.
Read the flow of the battlefield, predict bombardment patterns, choose the safest path.
Yep, the safest path thing is really what I was thinking about, yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Oh no! You want to roll it or will I?
Number of failures. You can roll it if you want.
Alright. Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah! Glad I didn't have you roll it.
Right? Let's see, what would it have been?
Yeah.
All right, Erendor. Then we go to Captain.
Is this on the ground or flying?
It is hovering just above your heads. You can reach it, though.
I'm going to swing wildly and go for the haymaker and see if that does something.
Sure.
The hell did the brain go?
Oh, you missed.
12. Damn.
Yep.
All right.
12 does not hit.
Second attack. Should be disadvantage.
26 hits. For 9 bludgeoning, let me check his resistances real quick. No kind of resistances that I can see, so he takes all 9 bludgeoning. All right.
And then salty salute. I'm just going to yell at him.
6, he failed his save. So that's 10 psychic damage?
Yeah. And disadvantage on attacking others.
Alright. Vox, you gotta start by taking 1d10 poison damage. Do you want to roll it or shall
Okie dokie. Am I rolling that or you rolling that?
Your choice.
It don't matter. 7. Okay. 7 damage. I'm going to hit Kigumi with holy water.
Okay. We'll call that a bonus action.
And I'm going to hit myself as well if that's a bonus action.
If you're going to do the both of you, that's going to be a full action.
Okay, well, I just hit her. And I can't move away from this thing. I'll just leave it at that. I'll just hit her as a bonus action. You know what? No, this thing is damaged, so I'm gonna hit it with the tried and true. What's the D6?
That was me doing his spores recharge,
Oh, okay.
which he didn't recharge it.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. Did he pass his wisdom save?
Let's see. So what's that? A Toll the Dead. Wisdom save. Magic resistance, so he has advantage. So he failed his save. 10 points of necrotic.
Does necrotic work on him?
Sure does.
Cool. Perfect. That in my turn.
And then you got the skill challenge portion. What skill would you like to leverage towards crossing the battlefield?
Let's go with let's go with perception to see
Spotting
what
coming
is
artillery,
yeah.
identify a safe route.
I'm not poisoned no more. Hold on, let me turn that off because this got everything on my thing is disadvantaged.
Why are you not poisoned?
Oh no, I am poisoned. I just helped Kagumi. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, let me put that back. Yep, and this is gonna be a disadvantage. Perception.
So that is a fail. So we're gonna do 1d10 damage from incoming artillery. If you want to roll
Is that
or...
fair? I'm gonna let you roll it. I rolled kind of high last time.
All right, let's see what happens. Nice.
Yeah.
1 point of damage from the artillery. And then we go to Kitgumi.
I haven't done my skill check for my turn.
Oh, did we not do that? Oh, we did. We did forget you. Okay. Yeah,
I can wait.
Let's do that now.
Athletics.
Athletics is good. Making a sprint for it. Climbing shattered fortifications. Nice. Okay, so there's another success. Or is that our... We did 2 successes, right? No, this is our first success.
Did they fail? Did Vox and Eridor not
Vox
succeed?
and Erendor both failed, right?
Yep.
But they only took 1 point of damage. They were lucky on their damage rolls. All right, go.
Okay. Remind me what the blue means on this guy.
That means that his spore attack is expended and is not recharged.
Great. Okay.
That's a note for me.
Great. Perfect. Okay. Just want to make sure it wasn't something Vox did.
Right.
Okay. So, I'm gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna punch him twice.
9 misses, but 23 hits.
Okay, great. Since the 1 hits, I'm gonna do... This is interesting. It's not in, like, my actions. Because I hit him, I'm gonna do a stunning strike on him.
Target
So he has to make
a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. But, it doesn't... For some reason... Okay, he makes it, I assume. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing what the DC was. Okay, well, regardless, I try and smack him, and then I'll do a bonus action, just like 1 arm strike.
17 hits.
Okay.
4 more.
4 more. And then I'm gonna go here. Like, would this be in flanking if I was, like, here for Captain? Okay, great. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. And what about crossing the battlefield? What skill do you want to use for that?
Yeah, that's gonna be a tricky one, because it's like, I kind of feel like I could use acrobatics, but I can't.
Definitely can. Leap across craters, dodge bombardments, navigate on stable ground, absolutely.
Okay, I was just thinking in the sense of, like, I'm fighting this thing right now, but, like, can I do this?
Yeah.
So
the scene we're painting is you're actually running and fighting at the same time.
Gotcha.
So that's 2 successes. You are 1/4 of your way across the battlefield.
Huzzah!
And we come back round to the Vrock. And the Vrock, for his point, is going to do a stunning screech. He's got 3 of you within range. And so everybody but Erendor needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And I think if you're poisoned, that's at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 15?
Wow.
So all 3 of you failed, so all 3 of you take 15 thunder damage.
Can I roll again? Use my inspiration.
Sure.
Oh, that's great.
Right. 15 thunder damage, and you all have the stunned condition until the end of the Vrock's next turn. Stunned is also incapacitated. So that was his action for that round. And we go to Erendor.
Okay. For skill, I'm going to use Arcana. I think with regards to bombardment we're seeing, it's all fairly magical, I suppose, but it's otherworldly.
Right.
I want to try to
unstable infernal magics.
Right. So we'll go with the Arcana. Ooh, another fail.
You want to roll it or shall I?
I got it. RD10. Oh, that made up for it.
Ouch. That evens out. It
Made
all
up for the
comes
last
out
one.
in the wash, right?
That's right.
But now it's your combat turn.
Now it's the combat turn, so this is a little better. So I'm going to hit him with a 3rd level Witch Bolt.
20 definitely hits. For 29 lightning damage. Does he have immunity or resistance to lightning? He has resistance to lightning, so only
Really?
14.
Okay.
Right.
And I am concentrating now.
14 lightning damage, and Erendor is concentrating. Alright. Now, Captain, you are stunned and incapacitated.
Yeah.
So when you're stunned, you can't move, you can only speak falteringly, you automatically fail strength, and attack rolls against you have advantage.
And incapacitated means I can't take actions or reactions.
Right. And you are stunned and incapacitated until the end of the Vrock's next turn. So there's nothing you can do about it. It is your turn, and you can't do nothing, and there's no saves. It is what it is.
No pre-rolling.
Right. I don't
What
think
about
you can do anything.
Speaking falteringly? So I couldn't use Salty Salute as a bonus action? Since it's an action?
You know, I'm going to be a dick, too, and I'm going to say that because you can't take any actions, you are standing still on the battlefield, so you automatically fail.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So you take 8 points of damage from incoming bombardment.
That part is not fair.
Right. Not
8
fair
points.
at all. 8 points. And we go to Vox, who's going to first take 10 points of poison damage, 1d10 poison damage, so 1 poison. You are stunned and incapacitated, so there's nothing you can do. You're going to take another 10d10 for bombardment, so 10 more.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm trying to add the conditions. Wait. All right. Incapacitated and stunned.
Excited.
Okay. And I take 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage, right?
Whew. All right.
What is
Now, to be fair, let's give the Vrock D10 damage of artillery too, because he's well, let's give him a D20 first. So we'll do 1d10 damage from bombardments to him, so he takes 7. Just to be fair, because he's in the line of fire too when he's down here with you guys. So, all right. So that takes it for Vox. That is poison damage. That is bombardment damage. There's nothing else he can do. He can repeat his save against the poison.
So okay, and that's a Constitution save,
right?
I'm gonna fail. Fail. Okay. Disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Nice.
Oh.
Shake off the poison.
Okay, no more poisoned. Cool. Just incapacitated and stunned.
All right, Kid Gumi. Nothing she can do but take damage from incoming stuff. So 9 points of damage to Kit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now we come back to our Vrock. Our Vrock is now going after... Ooh, he recharged his Spore attack in his last turn. But that's not what he's doing right now. Right now, he's going to do 2 shred attacks on Vox. Because he's going after that sword.
He can shred in, seeing as how he incapacitated and stunned.
Say what now?
Isn't he incapacitated and stunned just like us?
No, he's the one who caused your incapacitated and stunned.
Oh,
with his
dang.
stunning screech power, right?
Of course he critted.
Oh shit!
Oh, brother. I just died.
No, not quite. Not quite.
You did more than my health.
Your total health?
Yes.
Yeah, but I needed to... You needed to be at like 1 hit point for that to be lethal. You had 8, so you didn't quite die.
Okay.
Because you just went to negative... basically negative like 35. Or 36. And you needed to go to negative 43 in a single hit. So it was real close.
Yeah.
But down you go. And we're going to say he uses his other action, or actually he can't. He's already used his multi-attack action, so he's going to direct the second shred against Captain, we'll say. Or how smart is he? Yeah, he's not that smart. It goes against Captain. 16, Cap?
Oh, that fails.
All right.
Or does he get advantage because
Yes.
I'm?
But he rolled a 16 on his advantage as well.
Oh, yeah. Either way, it fails.
Right. Right. So he still missed. Even though you were stunned, he didn't hit you. All right, Erendor. The sword carrier just went down. Oh, and nobody's stunned and incapacitated anymore.
Sweet.
Oh, and he has to do his action to see if he gets hit with incoming bombardment. He definitely failed, and he takes 9 points of damage.
All right. So the subsequent witch bolt. So he's resistant. You said so. He's gonna take 4 lightning.
Okay.
And then for action, that was a bonus action. For action, we'll throw an Eldritch Blast his way.
That's definitely going to hit.
We got 2 of those. A total of 8.
8 force damage.
And yeah, that's it.
And your battlefield.
Oh, my
action.
skill.
Right.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna use perception to see if we can try to avoid some of these bombardments.
Okay.
Finally.
There's 3 successes. You need 8. So we're a little less than halfway there.
All right.
All right, Captain.
Hey. $17.
17 hits.
All right, that is 12 bludgeoning.
12 bludgeoning.
Second attack. 12 misses.
Misses, right.
And then Moxie for 2 more attacks. Eight.
And hit
18.
for 6 bludgeoning.
That's it.
All right, Vox, let's make a death save.
There you go.
All right, there's 1 fail for Vox. And we're going to call that 2 fails because he's going to take damage from the bombardment.
Understood.
So Kit Gumi, Vox is near death if he doesn't get stabilized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me look at my sheet here because I don't have any health potions on me.
I have a healer's kit.
Okay, you have a healer's kit, so I'm assuming you can use that. I'm gonna fight this thing. Like, this is a you will not pass situation right now.
Right.
So I'll do 2 attacks. Oh my god. Okay, screw it. I'm doing spending a focus point to do flurry of blows on this guy. Oh my god, why can't I hit this man? Does a 12 hit?
12 does not, unfortunately.
Oh my god, and I just rolled this already. I can't use lucky, can I?
Sure you can.
Okay, I'm gonna use a luck point to re-roll one of the strikes. All right, come on, Arnhem, strike. Oh fuck!
Oh, I got chills.
This is not good. This is really not good. I mean, I don't have anything else.
You do have a skill to use to get across the battlefield.
I do. I did acrobatics last time.
You can do
I
it
assume
again.
I can do it again.
You can.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. That's 4 successes. You're halfway there.
Okay. Let's see. Can I jump in front of Vox? Like, protect him?
If you want to lay your body down on top of his, I will say you will take 1d10 damage instead of him.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But that'll be at the end of Vox's turn.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
You got a healer's kit?
You made a
I trust
success.
you.
You don't take damage now. You'll only take damage in substitution for Vox when that time comes.
Gotcha.
All right.
I need to do a skill check.
Okay. Did we forget again?
Yeah. And I could use athletics again to try to get across the field.
Absolutely. Yep. All right. 5 successes. Captain, you can take an op attack against the Brock if you'd like. Oh, nice.
And
15, nice.
I get 5 gold.
You punch some gold out of him. So his spores recharged. He is now moved into a position where he's got all 3 of you in range for spores. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, all 3 of you.
We're using the inspiration on that. Yeah, it didn't
I
help me.
use another luck point.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta mark it off, not add another one.
All right, so it was DC 15, so that means everybody failed, everybody's poisoned?
Yep.
That means at the start of your turn, you'll take a D10 poison damage. All right, Erendor.
10 poison.
9?
9 poison. Advantage on ability
And a
roll.
concentration check.
Yep, you're right.
Which bolt goes down?
Which bolt goes bye-bye? Let's see. And Cap has a healing kit, so I think I'm gonna go full offense here. Am I within reach of his reach as far as moving away?
His reach is only 5 feet on his shred.
Okay, so I can move away.
Mm-hmm.
And how am I for spell slots? What can I do? Alright, I'm going just with another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Uh, 24, yes, 15?
Yes.
Both. Okay.
8.
8 and 8.
Deep in the red.
And skill challenge. Let's see. I'm gonna go acrobatics and try to get across the battlefield.
Okay.
And if that's a fail,
That's a fail. You want to roll it or shall I?
you go ahead.
4 points
All
of
right.
damage.
Alright, not too bad.
All right. Cap, what you got? You're poisoned, so you take D10. 3 points of poison damage.
Oh, I'm going to use the thingy to stabilize Vox.
Okay. I'm just going to move Goo up here for a second.
Yeah.
Box is
So
stabilized.
So he's at 0.
So that's an action. What about what skill would you use to get across? Now, I would think athletics and acrobatics are kind of situationally off the table because you've stopped and you've kind of knelt down to treat Vox. So you're solo or stationary rather on the battlefield. So we're going to give you perception, survival, or insight as or even persuasion or intimidation as options.
Go with intimidation.
Okay. Nice. There's 6 successes. You there was a devil soldier breaking ranks, and you kind of pointed at him and said, "Back in line, soldier." And
Do I have a bonus action?
Oh yeah. If we didn't do that, absolutely, yeah.
Did he stabilize me?
He did.
Yeah. You
Okay.
yell at the monster for messing with my
Salute.
French.
15. He made his save. All right, so that's it for Captain. You did a successful on the skill challenge, so no damage. Now we go to Vox. You're unconscious and stabilized. And Kit Gumi has kind of laid on top of you, so she's going to take the damage from you not being able to move. So Kit Gumi takes 7 points of damage.
Yep, okay.
And then we go to Kit Gumi, who immediately takes 2 points of damage from the poison.
Yeah, oof. Oof, yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm hurting. I'm okay, but I'm hurting. Okay, so if I see Vox is awake, I'm going back at this thing again.
Sure. 14 just misses. 12 misses.
God damn it. Okay, so, you know what? Flurry of blows. I'm gonna do 2 unarmed strikes.
Hit. For tree. And 6 is 9.
Alright. Do I have to do a skill check?
I'll go one further. What's your strength?
Okay, flat strength?
Yeah.
12.
That's enough to pick up Vox, but it gives you disadvantage on your skill check. If it's a physical skill check. Like acrobatics or athletics. Or...
Yeah, because I have a plan, but I was about to say I did acrobatics last round, so I couldn't do it again if I wanted to.
That rule is not necessarily for every single skill challenge, and this one, I'm pretty loosened it up that you can just hammer, a one ability over and over.
Okay, yeah, because because it's really my only best one tier, because I have like a plus, my best skills are insight, religion, stealth, acrobatics, and then like sleight of hand, and I think acrobatics is the only feasible one. Everything else is like a +2 at best.
Even though you have disadvantage for carrying Vox, it might still be your best bet, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, I guess I'll do acrobatics again at disadvantage. And screw it, I'm using my last luck point to get us out of here. So would luck negate it and make it a normal roll?
I guess it would, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my luck point just to make it a normal acrobatics.
15 is enough. You are at 7 successes, 1 more, and you have crossed the battlefield. Erendor. No more Vrox, so just skill challenge.
Just skill challenge. That's good.
But you are poisoned.
I am poisoned. So
I
I'll
guess
take
you
some
could
damage.
use your action to try to deal with the poison. I don't think you have holy water on you, unfortunately. But you do get to repeat your saving throw against the poison.
Okay. That was con, right?
Right.
Poison.
I think it was 15.
Okay.
I don't think we did it last time, so we can say that was your last rounds. You can do another one for this round. All right.
Here we go.
You shook the poison.
No more poison. Okay, great. Let's go with survival. Trying to find a good way to get through this battlefield without stepping in any big holes or tripping over shit.
Okay. You can use, if you want to use Misty Step, you get an automatic success.
I am out of spell slots.
Oh.
Actually, instead of that, I'm going to use my Rod of the Pact Keeper to regain a spell slot. That's my action. So I will have a spell slot for next round if I need it.
All right. So in the meantime, you take 1d10 bombardment damage.
Right.
So 9 points of damage.
Another 9. Okay.
All right, Captain, you take 10 points of damage from the poison. And make a couple of Constitution saves. Okay, so you shook it, so you're no longer poisoned. Excellent. All right, with one good skill check, you can get the party across the battlefield. Nice. Okay, finally, you make it all the way across. The Brock is dead. Vox is unconscious, but you still have the sword, and you have made it to the fortified keep. So congratulations on that. That was a well-earned victory. Let's give you some XP. I didn't give you XP for you failed the first skill challenge, which was Shake the Tail. But you did pass the second skill challenge with the Bureaucracy, so that was 150 XP each. This skill challenge was 350 XP each. And then you get the Vrock on top of that. Which is another 600. So if you've been waiting for a total, it's 1100 XP each.
600 each, so we're at 840.75.
Yep.
We're sitting at 8475.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the deafening sounds of the blood war gradually fade as the heavy doors of the command bunker slam shut behind you. Within, the chaos of the battlefield gives way to quiet efficiency. Maps cover every table. Messengers hurry between officers carrying reports from every corner of the front. No one celebrates. No one rests. Another battle is already being planned. Standing over a massive campaign map is Procurator Malefax. Without looking up, he says, "You're late."
Ran into some trouble. But we're here now.
He pulls out his timepiece and glances at it. It says 3 minutes within acceptable parameters. And then he turns to face you. The sword. And he extends a hand.
Hand it to him.
Once the Vorpal longsword is returned, he slowly draws it several inches from its infernal scabbard, examining the flawless edge before sliding it back into place. He gives a single satisfied nod. Excellent. He motions to an attendant, who places a heavy lockbox on the table. Inside are neatly stacked platinum bars and coins equal to the promised 1,200 gold pieces. That is, 300 each?
Yep. 300 each.
300 gold each. As the party prepares to leave, Malefax speaks again and says, "The payment fulfills our contract, but valor on the battlefield deserves its own reward." And an armored devil steps forward carrying a black iron case. Inside rests a beautifully crafted mace. Its head is forged from black infernal iron engraved with scenes of the blood war, while its haft is wrapped in dark red leather that never seems to burn despite the heat of Avernus. Let me get that item for you. I don't have it. I gotta grab it from the compendium. He gives you a Mace of Terror. The weapon belonged to one of my field commanders. He no longer has need of it. You have demonstrated courage under infernal bombardment, discipline while under pursuit, and competence in the execution of your duty. Accepted as recognition of distinguished service on the front lines of the Blood War. Malefax closes the case himself before handing it to the party. Should another shipment require discreet handling, I know precisely whom to hire. And with that, you have completed adventure number 8 in our little campaign.
Awesome.
Who's getting the mace?
I don't really have a use for it.
Does Kid Gumi need a weapon?
Well, I have my unarmed strikes. Like, that's my whole thing. Also, I don't know if I can use a mace. Is it not a martial weapon? Question mark?
I think it's a simple weapon, isn't it?
I think it's a simple.
Yeah.
I think I can use it, but I don't know if it's, like...
Yeah, it kind of defeats...
Yeah.
If don't nobody want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, you take it.
It is...
yeah, I was thinking of a cleric. Like,
it is a rare item. If nothing else, you could sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a pretty penny.
Yep, use it, and if you don't want to use it, you can sell it.
Okay.
The spell's cool, but that's about it. Make people scatter.
Cool.
And just one detail I wanted to cover before we, because I know we did a kind of quick transition from the kind of opening segment into the adventure. I wanted to particularly ask Vox if he brings the proposal by Count Val to Teska's attention.
Sorry, say that again. If I bring the proposal to what?
So, remember in your character update, Count Val encountered you in the hallway and said you might have an interesting case against Swift Sigil Express if you wanted to sue the pants off of them.
Yeah.
He asked if your employer hasn't already considered it. She might want to set up a meeting with him.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. I'm 100% with suing the pants off of them.
I thought you might
trying to sue the letters off their building.
So Teska here's what you have to say, and she's very interested in pursuing legal action, and so she agrees to go and meet with Count Val and see where you collectively can take this. So I'll have an update on that situation for you next week. Let's see, what else we got? You got your payment, we did your XP. I guess you can all long rest now. And then we can start to get into what, if anything, you want to have your character kind of do with their downtime over the next month.
It's just going to prepare for the fight.
I'm going to look into my roommate.
That shady bastard.
The flags are building, brother. The flags are building. I'm not gonna look into him as far as and that's the thing. I'm not gonna look into him as far as me watching him or following him. I'm going to go to the library and look for previous events that could correlate with what he's doing. Hitting the stacks.
Like, what's he doing? Exactly?
So you think it's like a psychiatric episode?
Talking to himself, answering himself, talking about he's connected to the hell plane. Yeah. I'm looking all that up.
Make an insight
all right.
check.
Oh, go ahead.
How am I rolling so bad on insight? Like a +7.
All right. I'll work with that. All right. So we got something for Vox. Anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I think Kagumi is going to try and see if she can, like, cross paths again with, like, that half-elf she ran into at the spa. I think she kind of wants to, like... talk to some people. I think she's realizing, like, how alone she is, and she's like, maybe not everyone was so bad from, like, you know, where she came from. I think she's kind of, like, doing some soul searching.
Right. So, okay, we're going to...
But also, I think she also wants to reestablish, I might need a job done if this lawsuit doesn't go well, kind of like, maybe I should have turned my back so soon on these people.
Right on. You're going to look at for Thalania, I think, or Thalania, depending on how we decide we want to pronounce it.
I don't even remember her name.
Yeah, that was it. And it was the one that you ran into at the spa, right?
Yeah, because I haven't seen anyone else following me, right?
No, and not really since then either.
Yeah. I know, like you said, somebody was following me and it was just a coincidence. It was also another half-elf.
Right. That was coincidental, right. All right, anything for... Well, Captain, we've got your big fight against Gorick. We know that's coming.
Yeah, so that's what he'll just be focusing on for that.
Right, on getting ready for his fight, right. So we'll open up the next session with another boxing match. The level 5 Captain versus Gorick the Wall, who's a modified ogre. And again, I think the odds makers have Captain as the underdog. So there'll be some interesting money going around on that one.
His name is The Wall?
The Wall is his nickname, right. He is undefeated in the Bruiser division, which is like the middle... the fact that he's a fucking heavy-ass ogre, he's still what would be considered the middleweight division, which is less to do with weight and more to do with lethality. There's another boxer that I just finished defining for the kind of the heavyweight division, if you will. It's called the Titan division in this case, and that's a Minotaur. And it's interesting to note that natural weapons are allowed. So hitting you with his horns is within the rules.
Not so nice.
Right. So, he can't use magic, and in fact, there's even an up-and-coming Scrapper Division fighter who's a Dragonborn that is allowed to use his breath weapon. So there's some interesting fighters out there. But next week, it is the Bruiser Division Championship against Gorick the Wall. And we'll see how that goes. Good luck to you. I simulated the fight. I won't tell you the results, but it is not impossible for Captain to win. I can say that much. All right. Anything else we want to discuss before I let you all go on this late Monday night?
So one thing I think Arendor would like to do over the next month, and if you're up for it next week, I think Arendor would like to see if his new companions would like to join him over at Fortune's Wheel.
Excellent.
If that's something, I mean, we could do that at the beginning of next session, maybe?
Sure. Sure, we could.
If
Is
you're
that the casino?
the casino,
Oh my gosh.
It's very
last
funny. Yeah, the same casino, right? It's funny that you bring it up because in my writing that I did this weekend, I looked ahead to adventure. This was adventure number 7.
yeah.
And I looked ahead to number 11, and I decided, regardless of what else is going on in adventure 11, that's where you're going to meet the client. And part of my motivation was I just wanted to get you the casino and make it convenient if you wanted to gamble.
Well,
It's kinda
we
like
can wait then.
reminding you it's
If
there.
that,
No,
yeah, we can wait then.
Certainly,
Okay.
no, we can visit it twice. There's no reason why
Yeah,
we can't.
we'll do a couple games.
Yeah, but absolutely, we can go check out the casino.
Right on.
All right, cool.
Oops, sorry, didn't drop there.
Yeah,
What happened?
you didn't miss too much. We were just talking about the coincidence of Arendor bringing up Fortune's Wheel right after I thought to kind of deliberately write it in for y'all. But that's cool. We can do it twice.
Cool.
All right. All right. I guess again it's 9:45, so I'll cut it there and let you all go. Thank you for a good one. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week. Now, I don't feel like I'm ruining anything by telling you that I've got something special planned, not only for next week, but probably the next 2 to 3 weeks. Your adventure is going to take you dungeon diving. And so we're going to be navigating a dungeon out of Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Oh, cool.
So that might not be resolved in a single session. Being a big ass dungeon with lots of rooms and lots of creatures, we could be looking at, a dozen fights to get out of this dungeon. And there's no way we're getting through that in 1 or even 2 sessions. It might take 3. So that is what's coming next week.
Awesome. I figured at some point we wouldn't be doing just single session.
Right. The only remaining business is just to confirm that next Monday is good for everybody, right?
I believe so. Yep.
All right. So we will see you next Monday, the 17th.
Yep. Cool.
Cool. Everybody have a great night.
All right.
You too.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
Okey-dokey.
Bye.